Target fixation, a term used in the flying world that describes when a pilot focuses all their attention on one abnormal factor and then essentially forgets to continue flying the airplane. It's this exact rut of selective attention that I've fallen into, fixated on the task of building our house, neglecting my other obligations and passions. Sometimes it just takes a faint reminder to get back into my routine. These past 4.5 months, I've been working 12 to 14 hours a day, every day, going full throttle, with one singular goal: to finish our dream home before the weather turns. Knowing time is money and money is time, and the faster we build our house, the more we save, or at least that's how I've been trying to justify my own obsession. Well, the time has come. Time to hang up the house build, to take off the tool belt, and to pick back up the camera. What's up, guys? I'm back. I'm Trent Palmer. I fly drones for a living and bush planes for fun. Follow along as I journey off the beaten path of aviation. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. What is up, guys? It's been honestly way too long. I know I've been really dropping the ball when it comes to doing the video stuff and giving you guys updates on both the house and any flying, which I've been doing zero of. But we are out here, we're all locked and loaded, staged for the Reno air races. This is the real deal, guys. We are fully approved by the FAA, at least for this year, which is technically a demonstration, after which we'll get our accreditation and be able to fly for all the money and trophies and whatever else in an official race class next year. But we did our qualifying on Monday and Tuesday, so that has set the bracket up, and we're going into a double elimination. Should be fun.
Remind you that it's a demonstration, not a race.
That's why
so whether I win or whether I lose, just know I've only gone at 50%.
Gotcha.
So even if I win, I still going at 50%.
So you're
do 100.
I'm going for it. I'll just let you win.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm putting on a show, and I don't.
Just to clarify,
I'm not going to turn on the nitro, so I'll just leave the nitrous off.
It says race on his badge, guys.
So this is Butch. This is who I'm racing. You ready for this?
No.
Dude, we are so close. Our times were within like hundredths of a second every time.
Trent says we're racing for fourth place, so I'm gonna give it to him.
No, we're racing for third. I just was being nice so that when you got fourth, you'd be like, oh, nice. First heat is done. It's time to suit up. We're going. I'm racing Butch, and Butch in qualifying had a time that was exact same as mine. So we're both third, fourth. It's gonna be a good race. You're good at walking, man. I'm getting there.
Okay, racers, here we go. To the outside, first set Bravo on the outside. 3, 2, 1, 3.
Traffic.
Early touchdown on Trent. DQ on Trent for early touchdown.
big
walking.
things are, you're here.
I'm here.
This is the first time Nick has been eye level in like
10 months.
10 months. So you guys have been asking for an update for a long time, and I've been
slacking too.
We both have.
Yeah, slightly.
But anyway, give us the update.
I am full weight bearing on the left leg and about 50% on the right. So just getting moving again, trying to get everything stretched out. And
so no more wheelchair, just boots.
No more wheelchair, just boots. Booty boots.
And then what next? I mean, your physical therapy.
Physical therapy, and then we got a couple more x-rays, see how everything's healing in there. And after that, probably get cleared to start moving a little more on them.
Yeah.
Go full weight bearing on the right, and we'll see how PT goes.
And then the other big thing, first time sitting in a Kit Fox.
Yeah, and I can hit the brake pedal, so I'm good.
That's the big thing.
All that matters.
Nick was really worried that he knew he'd be able to fly a nose wheel. That's gonna be easy, but the big thing was, is he gonna be able to get enough articulation, if I could talk, because of his fused ankles to hit the brakes, and you were.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it's comfortable too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't think having enough power isn't gonna be an issue or anything, so I think we'll be good.
Yeah.
So.
Anything else new?
Not much, just been hanging out, trying to heal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet dude. What about your plane?
My plane, the kit, last I heard it was out at Powder Coat, and then Brandon keeps sending me these little teaser photos. My ribs are cut out for the wings, and I don't know, they won't tell me anything, so it's up to John now.
Awesome. Well, sweet dude.
Yeah.
There you guys go. Update from Nick. All right, guys, now to continue on with a very disorganized update video, I need to fill you guys in on the house. Now, the last time we showed you or talked to you guys about the house, we were at the rough framing stage. We had just hung windows, but otherwise it was still just rough framed. The last update was actually before Oshkosh. Now, during Oshkosh, we had stucco guys here, drywall guys here. It was actually a perfect time for us to leave because there really wasn't much that we could do. So we had guys in here working away. When we got back, the first day that I came back to check on the house, we had a fun little surprise that somehow someone had opened the wrong water valve from our 3,000 gallon water holding tank for the house. And that valve went under the house, and that's where the boost pump was gonna go, but we hadn't got the boost pump yet. And then this is probably my fault. I kind of keep thinking, well, why did someone open the valve and why didn't the plumber cap that pipe? But no one did. Again, probably my bad, but basically we came back to a crawl space that had about 2 feet of water in it. And based on my math, I think that thing was running for about 5 days. Just knowing the volume to fill the whole crawl space and the speed that that pump, the well pump runs at, it's about 5 days. So once we realized that was flooded, we had to figure out how to pump it out. I went and grabbed a pump. Mind you, this is right when we got back from Oshkosh. First time even seeing the house with any of the exterior stucco on it. I reached in through one of the foundation vents, which had flashing around it, stuck a hose in to pump it out, and as I pulled it out, caught my arm right on the flashing, ended up with a nice little gash on my arm. 26 or something stitches later, we did end up getting it all dried out under there, and it actually wasn't a problem. It didn't touch any of the ducting or any of our electrical or insulation down there, so it was not a problem. So after the little fun stitches ordeal, it was time for us to shift our hat from wearing the contractor hat to being more of the hands-on self-performing hat, because we kind of ran out of money, or at least ran out of extra budget to try to pay other people to do things. So first thing we jumped on was doing the septic. Okay, just got out to the house. It's time that I start the septic system, so I went ahead, grabbed a buddy of mine's mini excavator. But note to self, the F-150, as powerful and great as it is for a 150, that's too big for a 1500. That was kind of sketch, and I only drove like a mile, but yeah, I think I found the limits. I was looking up the gross rating of this thing. It says it can tow 12,000 pounds. That thing's only 7,000 and change, so plus the trailer, I was like right there, but I think they might be underrating what that weighs, and as well as the trailer, so that definitely felt like too much. If you're gonna overload something, overload your pickup, not your airplane. Our septic system was an engineered system. Basically, we have a 1,000 gallon main septic tank that runs into a 620 gallon dosing or siphon tank. Basically what that does, it's a gravity fed pump that allows the effluent to build up about 10 inches in there. I think it equates to about 114 gallons. Once it hits that, it opens the little plunger, lets out all that effluent down into the leach field, which is a sand and pea gravel system. That was a long week. Like, the worst week. I think it was the hottest week of the year, and I really didn't have any other help that week. It was just me. I had a couple neighbors come in from, you know, time to time, but man, that was the most exhausting week. So right after finishing the septic system and after the sheetrock guys were completely done, we jumped in and became painters. We did paint this entire house. Again, one of the most miserable weeks. I hate painting. Anyone that says they enjoy painting, it's because you just like roll painted like a wall or two or painted a room and it looks pretty, but taking an entire house, especially with smooth wall, which shows every single imperfection, it was hard. It was a rough week. And again, I'm not a painter. I can figure things out. I'm a pretty fast learner, but there was some struggles. It was a rough week. From that, rolled into doing flooring. Never done flooring before, but now I am a qualified flooring guy. Our floor, it's one of those, it's a luxury vinyl type thing. I think a stone polymer core. It's supposed to be super indestructible. It was a pretty easy install because it has the underlayment built onto it. They just click together, snap them all together. It's a floating floor. So we'll see. They're supposed to be completely waterproof and really tough as far as scratch resistance and all that. So far, we're pretty happy with them. And then after flooring, moved into being a finished carpenter. Did all the trim and baseboards.
Look at this. Air race training's over. We got everyone in working on baseball.
All hands on deck.
Yeah. And ties in the closet. Sweet.
And after we finished up all the baseboards and trim and hanging doors and handles and all of that, it was finally time to trade in to yet another job of being movers.
How's it going, babe?
Good.
Now we did move in about 2 weeks ago, and I'm gonna hold off on showing you guys the whole house because we're still a little bit in shambles, still trying to get organized. I still haven't even unpacked my computer, which is part of why I haven't done any YouTube videos. We don't have an office set up. I don't have anywhere to edit. I don't have any of that figured out, but we're getting there. We're slowly getting settled. And yeah, we are fully out of our old house and into the new house, which is super exciting. But the list of projects goes on. We haven't even started to touch landscaping. Haley and I started doing our fence. We're about halfway through that right now. But all of this is good because it means that I am slowly running out of things to do here at the house, and I can get back to flying and making videos and doing all the stuff that I love doing that I have just completely neglected the past 4.5 months. Now I'm trying to think if I forgot anything. I don't know. I'm sorry guys again for being so late on this. This is the longest I've gone without making a video since I started doing the YouTube thing, and it's unacceptable, and I'm sorry. Things are changing though, now that we are settled into the new house and all I've got is little odds and ends and projects. It's gonna be a lot easier for me to pick up the camera and get back to making videos. Also, a few other things. A couple people had asked when we're gonna put in the airstrip. Airstrip went in like a year ago when we got our first early grading permit just to do the rough grading of the property. You know, as soon as I had a driveway up to the house pad, we put in a runway. So we have the runway. A couple people have been asking about a hangar. For now, the hangar is on the back burner. I'm gonna keep the plane hangar at Reno Stead, which is just down the way from here. We're still kind of working our way through refinancing this place and getting everything sorted that way and figuring out a comfortable payment. And once we do that, once we get back on our feet, get this place just a little bit more settled and finished, then we're gonna start saving and working towards that hangar. So that's kind of gonna be phase 2, probably, I would say 6 months or a year out minimum on that one. So for now, plane's gonna stay in its hangar. Maybe I'll bring it over here and tie it down in the dirt every once in a while, but that's the next big project on the list. And shirts, we have some new shirts on the store. This one is one of my favorite. High and Dry is what we're calling it. It's kind of a tribute to us not hitting water up here. That's why we have the spigot on the desert scenery and flying. It's part of our Desert Pilot series. Go check it out. Also, we have a new woman's line of shirts that mostly were designed by Haley. So make sure you guys go on trentpalmer.com/shop. Go check out our new shirts. And yeah, I have missed you guys. I'm gonna get back to posting soon. Again, I apologize for such a long delay and for such a disorganized kind of crapshoot of a video, but Thank you for sticking in there. Thank you for watching. And you guys know the drill. Like this video if you do, subscribe if you haven't. Come be my wingman. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.